Hey, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome. This day after the 4th of July. So glad you are here. My name is Maddie Gab 2012, or Madeline, better known as Madeline. And today we are having our weekly wellness weigh in here on Tuesdays. That's what we do. Because we have to check in with ourselves every week to not let this get out of hand. But before we talk about all of that, let's go ahead and read our scripture for today. And our scripture comes from Psalms 48. And I woke up with this on my mind. And I'm just going to read the first two verses. That's the part I really love. It says, "Great is the Lord and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness. Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the side of the north, the city of the great King." So I really love that first part. Great is the Lord. And I'm finding out living day to day that he is great. No matter what we're going through, no matter what it looks like, no matter what we think, he's still great. And he still has us in the palm of his hand. He will never leave us or forsake us. And he still has us. He's got us. He sees what's going on and what we're going through. And I hope that you all recognize that. And I hope that you all believe that as well, that nothing gets through his hands. So let's go ahead and move on to the next part, which is my weekly wellness weigh-in. So here it comes. Well, as you can see, I'm all over the place. My body doesn't know what it wants to do. I'm up and I'm down and I'm down and I'm up. I'm here and there and everywhere. I'm over here, over there. I'm everywhere. So it was officially a 2 pound, I believe, a 2 pound drop from last week, last Tuesday. But it was actually a 1 pound gain from the middle of the week last Tuesday because, I had an appointment with my dietitian last week. So before I told her my high number, I weighed again, which I usually don't do. I only usually weigh once a week on Mondays. But I think I weighed Thursday. I think it was. I weighed Thursday. I had dropped back down to my week before last weight, my 2 week ago weight, which was 124.6. And so that was a drop. And remember, I think I told you that I may have, because I had eaten the Chinese food and it may have been the MSG or the salt in the Chinese food that was helping me or having me hold on to water weight. But so I weighed again just to have a better, hopefully with the hopes of having a better number to report to her, which I did. But then this morning, when I got on the scale, about 3-4 days later, I was up a pound from the 124.6. But I'm noticing that the point 0.6 is just hanging on there. It just likes to hang around because it seems like, I go up, whatever, 0.6, I come down, whatever, 0.6. So that must be a good number for me. I don't know. But I just thought that was kind of funny, what that 0.6 just hanging out there, just hanging, just doing its thing. And like I mentioned, I did have an appointment with my dietitian. And one of the things we've been talking about is the training that I'm doing now that I'm back running. That, we checked in about the amount of calories. And right now, I think the amount of calories is good. I feel good during my runs and things. But I've got to make sure that I'm really eating that. And eating, because she increased it from I think it was 1,400 to maybe 1,600. I think she increased it in May. We did an increase because I was running quite a bit. But the thing of it is now is because I'm not consistent tracking in the evening, I don't know for sure that I'm eating 1600 or if I'm eating more than 1600. So that part I've definitely got to, before we meet again, get consistent with tracking in the evening and not just grazing and snacking in the evening. Because if I'm eating more calories and that's why I'm feeling pretty good during my runs, then, I've got to be not necessarily honest about that. I've got to know about that. I've got to know whether I'm actually eating more and that's what's helping, or if I'm at the 1600 and that's sufficient. Just because I don't want to I don't want to deplete my body of the things that it needs in order to sustain me. Um, so I've got to really do better about tracking and in the evening. It was pretty good. I did a pretty good job because when I saw that 127 last week, I was like, ah. So, um, but the hard thing about tracking is, when you're eating um, either prepared foods, like when you go out to eat, and also like when you have fruits and vegetables or fruits specifically, and I'm talking about watermelon because I have watermelon and I could weigh it. Yes, okay, I'll go ahead and weigh it because I have a plate of watermelon right here. See right here, I have a plate of watermelon right here that I'm getting ready to eat, and I could weigh it, and I guess I will weigh it since I'm talking to you guys about it. I'll go ahead and weigh it. And I found out that 20 ounces of watermelon is 178 calorie, according to Veritastic app. And so I like that they have on that app, it has ounces rather than just cups. Because some people say cups. Well, what is a cup of watermelon? Is it a cup of mashed down watermelon? Is it mashed down so that it fills up the whole cup and all that sort of thing? So it takes sort of the guesswork out. Anyway, I digress. You all know I have a bad habit of that. Squirrel. I have a bad habit of doing that, so I'm going to get back on task or on target. And so basically, just trying to make sure that I'm tracking accurately at night. I did well with stopping the eating like at 6:37, 6:30, between 6:30 and 7 the first few days, and then later in the week it got lax. So I'm going to try to consciously do better with that too. I started off good, which is me with lots of things. I start off well, but who hindered you? Okay, that is actually a verse from the Bible. You read well, but who hindered you? So I'm like, okay. Anyway, uh, so that's about lots of things. That verse can apply to lots of things. So let's see. I had that conversation with her. One of the things that I was going to try to do instead of with her, with a dietitian, is instead of having monthly meetings, we're going to try 2 months. And I'm trying to get to a place where I'm slowly maybe trying to wean off having her as an accountability partner. But I think I'm going to I'm still going to make use of the service because, again, with my procedure, lifelong consultations was part of their package. So I want to take full advantage of that. But at this point, I think, I can start doing 2 months. And I think I want to spend like 2 months, at least a year, maybe at 2 months, 2 month check-ins just to see, because she is giving me good information. One of the things that she did give me as far as the information this time was pre-workout and post-workout meals and timings and things like that. So that information was good. Even though some of it I know because I've been doing this a long time. So some of it I'm aware of, but it never hurts to have a refresher. So that part was good. Anything else? Anything else? Well, Friday, I've got lots of adventures for you and some new foods and things. So please join me here on Friday and we can take a look at that and see what my fitness was looking like, see what my food is looking like, and see what my fun was looking like. So lots of good things happening there. So I think you'll really enjoy Friday. So I will not talk your ear off. I will let you go. So you all have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous week. And we'll see you on Friday. Bye bye.